John Chow here from johnchow.com, and welcome back to Driving with John Chow. As you know, for the last 10 days, I've been in the Bahamas and I was doing talking with John Chow. But now I'm back in the OC. I'm driving again. This is my Lexus. My wife took the Mercedes to LA, so I'm driving a Lexus today. Anyway, I had a great time at the Bahamas. Lots of memory, met lots of great people. Face-to-face networking. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. One of the highlights was going down this inner tube through this water slide. And then I got shot out into this big tub of sharks. And yeah, you get to swim under. You go through this square tunnel with acrylic, and inside this big shark tank. It's kind of neat. Anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is tell you about my very first business venture and the lessons I learned from it. My first business venture, well, I think I was still a teenager, 16, 17, I can't remember, a long time ago. But I wanted to set up a dance. I wanted to set up a dance and make some money from it. That's the whole idea. Because a few months back, some friends of mine, they set up a dance at a community hall, and it was a Christmas dance, and they, got some people there and made some money from it. So I thought that it'd be kind of cool. We can make some money, and we'll get a lot of people to a dance and make money. But I didn't want to do just a regular small hall type dance. I wanted a much bigger production. So I got some friends together, and we just decided to do this crazy little business venture. And we want to do it big. We didn't want to do a small dance. We want to do a big dance. So I booked the grand ballroom of the Ramada Renaissance Hotel in downtown Vancouver. It's a big ballroom. And I rented a ton of DJ equipment. And I got to experience what it's like to organize something like this. I've never done it before. I found out about the music licensing fee. Apparently, I didn't know that existed back then because I was playing DJ music. Apparently, I had to pay some kind of licensing fee because of copyright laws and stuff like that. But that's another story for another day. But anyway, it was a Valentine's Day dance, so it was supposed to be on Valentine's Day. And what I did was we printed out some tickets, and I gave the ticket to the cool kids in school, so they can sell it, because I wasn't a cool kid and I couldn't sell it myself. So I gave them, you guys get free ticket, here, go sell some for me. I have no idea how many tickets we actually sold until the day of the dance, because really, no one was reporting to me. And looking back at it, I'm really surprised that the hotel rented us the ballroom. I mean, look, we were just kids, and honestly, we had no way of paying for this stuff if the dance flopped and nobody showed up. But anyway, on the day of the dance, I think it was like $6 for advance ticket, $8 at the door. But on the day of the dance, the ballroom had a coat check. But on that day, nobody was manning the coat check. And people want to hang up their coat, because this is Vancouver, February, it's still kind of cold. So I asked my brother if he would, go into the coat check and work the coat check. And he was going like, what? You want me to do that? I said, no, just go in there and, charge them 50 cents to hang up the coat or something. I mean, so reluctantly, he goes in there, charges, people want to have the coat, he charges them 50 cents. And the first few people, he didn't even give them a claim check. He just go, I remember who you are. I mean, who's going to hang up the coats anyway? He thought to himself. After about 10 coats, he got some piece of paper together, a scissor, and made some claim tickets. And then he raised the price to $1. And then he disallowed people from hanging up 2 coats on the same hanger. And then he went to the security guy standing at the entrance of the ballroom, and he told the security guy, don't let anyone into the ballroom unless they hang up their coats. So after the dance was over and I got all the money together, did a count. I found that after deducting the cost of the ballroom rental, the cost of the security personnel, the music licensing fee, the rental equipment for all the DJ equipment I rented, we were left with a net profit of $50. At least I didn't lose money. Yeah, I made money in my first business venture. We celebrated our little victory the next day by going to dim sum. We were really happy with ourselves that, you know, we didn't lose money. We actually came out ahead and we had a good time. We were really happy about that. At least we were happy about it until we found out my brother made over $400 hanging up coats. I learned 3 lessons from my first business venture. The first and most important is not what you make, is what you keep. You see, it sounded really impressive to tell people that we made $3,000 in ticket sales. But it didn't sound very impressive when you told them that it cost you $2,950 to make it. In the meantime, my brother's $400, all profit, because his cost of goods sold was 0. And when I look at a business venture, I look at how much it costs to start up. This is why I got into internet marketing. The startup cost is pretty close to 0. My blog started for cost of a domain name, $10. All right. The second lesson I learned is when you have a captive audience, like 300 people in a ballroom, try to sell them some other stuff. See, this first business venture, I never did that. Also, all we made was a $3,000 ticket sale and netting $50. You know, it was Valentine's Day. I could have sold them cards, chocolates, something else. I could have made additional money from that, but I didn't. Lost out. Right. And the third lesson was you need a team. If you want to be successful, you need a team. Success is a team sport. I didn't set up dance all by myself. I had a whole team. I organized a whole bunch of people. Like, I didn't know anything about printing, designing ticket. I got someone who managed to design that. I got someone to print that for me. I need someone to work the ticket area. I need my brother to work the coat check. Right? So if it was just me trying to control a ballroom with 300 people in it, wouldn't have happened. So always have a team with you. And those 3 lessons I learned from my first business venture has made me a millionaire today. And if you apply those 3 lessons, you can be a millionaire too. So take those to heart. And that's my first business venture. And yeah, like I said, and since then I've been doing businesses ever since. I kept those 3 items in mind. You know, not what you make, what you keep. You know, upsell, upsell, upsell. And success is a team sport. So valuable lessons learned from a long, long time ago. It has served me well, and it continues to serve me well. And I know it will serve you well if you apply them to your business. This is John Chow from johnchow.com, and I will see you guys on the next episode of Driving with John Chow.